What's happening, people? I hope you're all well. So, every song and every single project you put out is an advert. And you might think, what am I talking about? Well, listen, rappers need to know this, and just musicians in general need to know this. I would have done a lot better if someone told me this when I was new in the game. So, let's get into this. When you make a song, that song is an advert, or it should be an advert, because you need to start thinking more business-like. You need to start to have more of a savvy mind. Some of you may, but these are things I should have known, or I would have done better if I knew. When you make a song, right, it's not just a song. That song needs to be an advert for, say, your album. So say you've got your single, and now that single is going to be promoting the album. Makes sense? Because if you put in the description the album, access to your album, and you clearly and concisely market that, and the single is good, not every single listener, but a sizable minority are going to say, okay, this is hot. This is some real good stuff right here. So let me go check out the album or the mixtape or whatever it is. So that already, your song is the advert for your album. And you should be making music videos. So say you bang out a music video. This is an advert as well. So the single, you got your song and you got your album. Your song is part of the album, and you have shot a music video for your single. That needs to be a multiple advert, because the music video, right, is an opportunity for you to promote other things. Like, think about it. A song by itself doesn't make much money. And do you know what I'm about for you guys? I want you guys to maximize your earning potential. I want you guys to make the money that, I didn't make when I was new up and coming in the game. I made money, but I could have made more money. And I want to tell you guys how to do it, or how to increase your chances of doing it. So you got your single, you got your music video, and boom. A song by itself doesn't generate much. You make a song, you bang it on iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, whatever. It's not going to make much money, especially if you're new up and coming. Even the big artists don't make much money just releasing a song, because you're forgetting the overheads. I ain't gonna get too into that. I'll get into that into another video, but just to be very quick over it. You make a single, a music video, you bang it on YouTube. You make a song, you got a music video, you bang it on YouTube. You got to pay the videographer, you got to pay the actors and actresses, you got to pay the feature. If you got a featured music artist, you got to pay them, you got to pay the songwriter, you got to pay the producer. You got to pay for promotion on certain social media platforms. By the time your single hits, you got to pay iTunes, Spotify, Tidal to use the services in the first place. By the time that music video hits YouTube, if you're working on a budget, very good chance you're already $2,000 down before. By the time it already hits YouTube, you're $2,000 down. Most music artists new in the game are not even going to generate $2,000, let's be real, from a music video. So you're already, what I'm trying, and if you're a bigger music artist, yes, you generate more money, but your overheads are more as well. So generally speaking, you don't make much money from just releasing songs. I didn't make much money from just releasing songs. Where the money comes from is being savvy. And this is where most creatives fall short. Very creative, very creative minds, geniuses, some of you guys, but you end up bitter, disappointed and frustrated, just like I have been in the past. We're going to keep it real tonight, or this afternoon. You end up being disappointed, upset, world's against you, no one wants to see you make it. And it is true, the world doesn't want to see you make it. People don't want to see, most people are not millionaires, so why would they want to see you be a millionaire? That's just how people are, even if they don't tell you. But the fact of the matter is, you could improve your chances by taking these steps. Music video is an advert, right? So the music video, let's just keep it simple. Boom. That single is part, the music video that you shot for, and that song is part of an album. Put access to the album link in the description. Boom. Now they're clicking on Spotify. You've got a smaller demographic of your audience clicking on the link to Spotify. Now you're generating more money off Spotify. I know it's not much, but it's something. Boom. Here's the next one. I'm promoting a brand right here, whether I realize it or not. I'm promoting a brand here. So as a rapper, have you got your own brand? You should do. Have you got t-shirts that have your own brand? It doesn't even need to be you, the music artist. It's just a brand that you created. Well, if you do, and it's good, you need to get actors and actresses wearing those brands in your music video, or you need to be wearing it. And then a smaller demographic are going to say, do you know what, those t-shirts are hot? Well, guess what? You need to put that link in the description so they can buy your t-shirts. So now you're using your music video to promote your album and your brand. Boom, done. And if you haven't got a brand right now, work on it. But guess what? If you know someone who does have a brand, you could say to them, you can make a deal with them. I don't know. I will promote your alcohol. You work a 9-to-5 job, but you sell alcohol on the side. You got your own alcohol brand. Well, guess what? We're going to be drinking your alcohol brand in your music video. And we're going to have the bottle, which clearly shows the label of your brand in the music video for $400. So now you're using your music video and you're placing ads in your music video and you're getting other people to put their brand in and you're generating money from that. So, now you're promoting other people's stuff for money in your music video. There's other things you can be doing. You need to be using your single as a advert. You need to be using your song as an advert, your music video as an advert to try and recoup the cost, break even, and then propel forward and generate profit. Not just your song. I've been mainly talking about the music video for your song as the advert. That's not the only thing. Everything you do needs to be an advert. If I try and think of some other examples out here, just off the top of my head, if you are on Spotify and people are, clicking on your Spotify, well, guess what? You need to be having, you need to somehow make it possible for them to find your website. And then when they find your website, you're generating the CPU. You're generating click ads when they go on your website. When you're out here making songs, when you say you're a producer, say you're a rapper, and here's the thing, you need to broaden your horizons. So as a rapper, you need to also be thinking, do you know what, I need to be a producer as well. One, it saves money, and two, it means that when you're out here, you release a song, the beat has your name clearly on it, that you have like a audio as part of the beat. Maybe at the start, my name's Henderson, so let's say I'm making up right now, I say Henderson Beats before the song drops, and then you put down in the link in the description, I'm a producer, if you want to make a beat, hit me up. These are the things that you need to be doing, because it's all about being business savvy. It's all about being business savvy. It's all about being quirky, being business savvy, using every opportunity to promote something else, and it leads on to something else. So when I'm out here featuring on an artist's song, I'm going to put in my lyrics that I have a clothing line. You know, you gotta be clever with it. It won't always lead to something, but it might do. When you're on YouTube and you're, you know, doing interviews, you need to be making sure that people know where to find you. Everything needs to lead on to something else. Everything needs to lead on to something else. Because ultimately, if you have a music video, as I say, like, if you're going to be this black and white linear music artist who you make a song, you know, you're in the studio, you make a song, you release a song, you make a mixtape, you release a mixtape, you know, you got your YouTube channel, that's a good start, but it needs to lead, it always needs to be leading somewhere else. It always needs to be leading somewhere else. Always. Because if you do that, you're going to be frustrated. I guarantee you're going to be frustrated. You're going to be frustrated because your music's hot. You're going to be frustrated because you got the talent, but you're going to be frustrated also ultimately because you're not getting the exposure and the increasing market value. You can increase your market value by using every opportunity as an advert. Everything is an advert, you know. Can you feature on another artist's song? You don't need to like the guy, but you being on his song and then you somehow pulling in the lyrics a way for those fans to reach you, that's an advert. You're featuring on another artist's song is an advert, whether you realize it or not. You know, you see another famous music artist and you take a picture with that artist, you're wearing your brand, you know, that's an advert. You put in, like, say I'm a producer and I put Henderson Beats, you know, that's an advert. You know, you shoot a music video, you got actors and actors wearing your brand, that's an advert. You know, you make your single and you make it clearly accessible that your album that the single belongs to is clearly accessible in the link in the description, that's an advert. Everything needs to lead on to something else. And it can never stop. It can never just be a dead end. This is my album, download it, thank you very much. This is my song, hope you like it, leave a comment. You need to give people an incentive out here, an incentive. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say on it. Let me know what you think about what I said. Again, I should have done this when I was getting started in the game. You know, you make a single music video, boom, where's the clothing line? Boom, where's other people's stuff that you can make money and say, I'll promote that for you. Boom, like single, how can I make sure that they can get in touch with the album? Boom, they're on Spotify, that's all well and good. How am I going to get them to my own website? These are the things you got to do, because you will not generate a lot of money just being this black and white linear music artist that says, hey guys, check this link out. Hey guys, download this album. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Unless you're one in a million, or you're backed by a major record label, and even they don't do that. You see all the big artists on adverts and movies and stuff like that. You do. And I'll tell you something, sometimes I won't know who someone is. I see them in a movie and apparently they're famous, because I'm not going to know every famous person. And I think, who's that? And then people are, how do you not know that guy? He's this guy, music artist, blah, 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 blah. Then I check out the music because I saw him in the movie and apparently I should know who he is. So, you know, you being in a movie is an advert. You just got to see everything as an advert. You know, you're using this to advertise something else. So, do you agree with what I said here? If you're looking for a manager, I manage music artists. The link for that is in the description. If you want to hear a more concise version of this video, links in the description. And also, if you appreciate what I said and you want to leave a donation so I can develop this channel, link for that is in the description. Let me know and enjoy the rest of your day. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, hit the notification button so you get a notification when I make a new video. And I'll see you on the next video.